Ladies and gentlemen, this is the F&G show.
The F&G show.
We've come to you with wine tasting, hemorrhoids,
Forgot about that.
LASIK surgery, and
Oh, yeah.
pseudofolliculitis barbae, ingrown hairs.
He knows the medical term.
We did sandals, flip-flops,
Sandals.
urinals,
Yeah.
movies, reaction videos.
Reaction
It's
videos.
the first time we're going to do this, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Frank, I've never seen this one, but I'll show him. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to be reacting to
a somber moment.
To,
a somber moment.
Yes. Back on the 13th of, 13th. It was Friday the 13th, August 2021. I was taking my daughter to LSU. We was driving down. We wanted to rent a little minivan, but we couldn't get the minivan because we had to return it back. It was too much money. So me and my wife just drove our car. She followed me, and me and my son was in my car. My daughter and her was in the other car. We was following. We was going down. I believe it was the either I-12 or I-10. About a half hour to 45 minutes outside of Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
And we was going, and if you ever, we was going down the highway, and me and my son kept seeing these log trucks. We kept saying, man, you remember Final Destination? You ever see Final Destination?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the one with the logs, when the logs on the
Yeah, I saw all of them. Mm-hmm.
So we would talk about that. We would see these logs, dang, man, and they were like bouncing. I said, look like little wooden asparagus back there. It was big, and they went skinny, and they was bouncing. So then we see another truck come by, and the log trucks look like the telephone poles, and we was like, man, I said, it wouldn't be some of them logs came at us, man. We had to swerve out the way, and then it hit my wife and them back there. So we were just talking about it. 10, 15 miles, we all going down the road, 75, 80 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, look at my GPS system. I'm talking to my brother on the phone. I'm going to mute that part because you don't need to hear all that, but I talked to my brother on the phone, and we was driving. I tell my brother, I said, man, they got all these log trucks driving down this road, and me talking. I said, yeah, we about half hour, 45 minutes away from school. So I said, we'll be good. And then I was like, man, I don't know now, because you look on your phone, they'll tell you there's an accident, and they'll say plus 20 minutes or plus 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. So this had plus 15 minutes. So I was like, I might as well just coast it, let it just, ride out. So we start slowing down.
Right.
So me and my sons, was talking. I was talking to my brother on the phone, and my wife was behind me. So we start slowing down, and we see this rig coming with the wood again, and we was going. So I kind of like moved over a little bit. He came down, and I'm like, dude, don't you see that the cars are not moving? This dude did not stop. And then I started thinking, I was like, oh. So I was telling my brother, I said, yo, man, this dude ain't gonna stop. This dude, it's not enough time for him to put on brakes. He was trying to slow down. He veered to the left, then he veered to the right, then he got right on the dash marks, went right down the middle. Ping, 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 hitting the cars, man, just went in, and then I'm just gonna play the video. But my son had his camera on him. I was on my phone, so I said, hey, son, record this. And we'll take it from there, man. When it came in, it just went in. As soon as it hit, and it was funny because it went in slow, and as soon as it went in, boom, it just went up in flames.
Just blew up.
Yeah, and it wasn't a loud boom like a Die Hard type explosion, but just flames just started coming. But this is the video here. So when we pulled up, if you see the white car over there, you see you got the white car over there. Ironically, it was a white guy.
Oh, he hit all those cars over here, or they just pulled off the road?
No, the white car, he seen him coming, and he jumped to the side. And I moved out. The guy came down the middle. Now, the black car, not to be racist, well, it ain't racist, but the black car had black people in it. White car, white people. Black car, black people. So when we pulled up, he got hit. So where he's at is where the trailer knocked him over, and the white car went and pulled up next to it.
Oh, the black car did get hit.
Yes. So as you see, the lady runs over there. She's like hysterical. It's like, oh, pointing at this. So that's me, as you see, walking down there. It took a minute for me to decide if I was going to go down there or not, because we had a 4:30 time to drop my daughter off.
Well, you weren't getting through that.
I don't know if I should go help or if I should, because it's right at the exit. I could have just got off the exit, kept going. But because of the flame and the smoke and stuff, all the cars, the only cars that was there was me and my wife's car and those 2 cars in back of it. Everybody else started going off the ramp right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I got out, started going over there, and I know my son's trying to record with both phones and the camera. So I went over there and I asked her, "Were you all right?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." My husband over there. I'm talking to the white guy that got the white car, and when I looked at her car, the whole right side, I mean, it just tore up the wheels, the rim, the doors, everything just smashed, you know. And the kids get out the car. So right now, I'm telling her, I said, "You need to call." So her husband went down there, and he's coming up. So I was like, "Man, should we try to go get dude out or not?" So she was getting, she was shaking and stuff, and I said, "It's all right, calm down a little bit." And the white guy was like, "Yes, you're gonna be fine. We don't know about the guy in the in the truck." So when this is happening, man, she has family over there. So we said, "Let's go and help him out." So I hop over there. That's me in the yellow shirt. Hop over there. We go down there to try to get him out. When we got over there, the whole cab was on fire. That fire is in the cab, and we was thinking it was
his
the wood.
Engine blew up.
We don't know. And the thing is, if you look at the road, there's no skid marks. He didn't skid.
He fell asleep.
And, I mean, he was swerving, though, so he was awake enough to know that I'm not going to stop.
He may have woke up at the last moment.
But the thing is, before that, he had time to either go down to the left or go to the right. I don't know what he was thinking, but he just went down the middle. So we went over there. It was too much flame. It was too hot. Weird thing was there was no smell. And if you could look, you see that there's black and gray smoke. So the wood started catching on fire. So the truck's on fire and now the wood on fire. Her daughter comes out and I'm looking and I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute." Because there was like 5 of them in the car. So I get out. So I was like, "Hey, baby girl ain't got no shoes on." She came out with socks on, debris, everything out there. I said, "Hey, you might want to take care of baby girl right
What
there."
What side of their car is tore up? This side?
Yeah, the driver's side.
So he sideswiped him.
Yeah. Didn't get out the way in time.
Did he sideswipe the white car too?
No, the white car moved out the way. The black car didn't. And that's why I got him. So when we got up there, I was like,
"It's too late. He was gone."
Too late, man. Yeah, you see the different smokes.
Mm-hmm.
Then, as you see at the bottom, the fire down there, the truck blew. And so once the truck blew, we was like, "Oh, man, well, that's it. Whoever was in there, he's gone." So the cops came up there, and we was talking to them and everything, and the girl was hysterical, daughter running around. They got a son in there, and he was just sitting in there. So I was like, "Man, ain't too much we could do right at this point." So I'm like, "Dang." So then when I came, this other guy came and said, "Hey, is there somebody in there?" I said, "Hey, man, he's in there, but ain't no way to get him out." He said, "Let me go back and get my tools." So that dude that's walking to me there, and so I'm telling him what's going on and all that stuff. He's like, "Well, I'm going to go back and get my tools." So he runs back to get his, I don't know, like an axe, a long crowbar or whatever. He goes grab it. He runs up there, and when he started coming, we looked on the other side because the dude said, "Hey, man, Chuck, look kind of funny." When he got over there, yeah, he got his axe and crowbar. By the time we got there, you see that another explosion happened, and we noticed that the truck was on top of a car. And that's my wife coming out there to see, what's going on. She, making noise and all that stuff too. So I explained to her what the deal was. But the tractor trailer was on top of another car.
It didn't flip over, did it?
No, it was on top of it. If you went to the other side, you could see it.
He just rolled over top of the car.
Yeah, then it blew because there was nowhere to go. All the cars had stopped because there was an accident already up there. So once the car blew, then the cop was like, "Hey, man, ain't nothing you can do because now you can see 3 different color smokes, indicating that there's 3 different things on fire." So all that's going up right on the bridge right there. See how this blew right there?
Yeah.
Wife running everything.
It looks like it's getting ready to blow again.
Well, it wasn't.
What's the wood burning now?
Yeah, the wheels burned. The car just blew. It wasn't nothing we could do at that point.
So the people in the car were probably dead on impact?
Yeah, they probably, hopefully they died on impact so they ain't have to burn alive.
Right.
Hopefully that guy had some kind of heart condition. I still got to look at it. It was hard to try to figure out what went on because I was trying to figure out
Well, he was probably burned alive too, wasn't he?
So, yeah, probably. So,
well, maybe, if he didn't burn alive, but if he passed out or woke up at the last minute or...
Yeah, so I was just trying to figure out.
I don't like tractor trailers. Ooh, I hate tractor trailers.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like to be around tractor trailers on the highway at all.
So
I be trying my best to get past them.
it was crazy, man. Never seen nothing like that in real life. But the thing is, we watch these type of movies so much.
Yeah.
It wasn't traumatic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was always like you was on a set of a movie.
Right.
You hear the blow. The explosions was a big like boom. No, it just like pow. As you saw.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like nothing to the point where like everybody's like, oh, what's coming? Running and stuff like that. Except for my wife.
Yeah. And so there was only one policeman on the scene at the time?
They're on the other side
state
over
trooper?
there. He came over here to stop over here by this. So we got to the point where I said, well, the cops here, wasn't nothing I could do.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had my camera on me, but I left it in the car because it was plugged up while I was talking to my brother when I got out. Because I would have recorded the cab part being on fire. Because that was crazy, man. The heat was, you couldn't even get close to it because it was too hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't no smell. You see all the smoke, but there wasn't no smell, no skid marks or anything like that. So
he just plowed through all the cars that were stopped in front of him because he waited too late to try to stop.
Yeah, so I'm just explaining what the deal was there and had me some Chick-fil-A. So I had to eat me a little Chick-fil-A out there while I was doing that. And there go the little boy now, he came out. But at this point, wasn't nothing we could do. I said, we got to go ahead and get up out of here. So I went ahead and told my wife, go ahead, back on up. And I'm going to back up, and then we just going to get on the off-ramp.
Yeah.
Because we was right there by the off-ramp. So that's the one good thing. But
yeah, because you wouldn't be able to turn around the other way if you was on the off-ramp. You would have been sitting there for hours.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of cars behind us, we'd have been stuck. But we got it, around, add about 10, 15 minutes to us. So we ended up, our time to drop my daughter off was 4:30. We got there at 4:45.
Mm-hmm.
But they were late, and they didn't see it till about 6 o'clock. So I'm doing all this rushing trying to get there, and they was late.
Oh, yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, Hurricane Ida comes through, and now she had to leave.
Yeah, that global warming is a mess. Global warming is a mess. That's pretty unfortunate. It really is.
I gotta look them up, try to figure out. I know it's exit 60, I believe, because when my son went up, I saw that.
Yeah.
I gotta try to pull that sign up there to see where that is, because I ain't seen nothing for a long. When we got to the hotel that night, I tried to look it up.
And the fire trucks didn't even come, did they?
Well, they came across, but I don't know if they was on the other side or not. But by the time we backed up, we went up the oncoming ramp. Well, no, we went, got off ramp, and then we went back on the other side. The other accident was clear and everything. So once we went up and went around, then it was smooth sailing from
the people
there.
in the black car, they couldn't drive their car no more because it was messed up.
They was from Arkansas. They had to call somebody. She was all shaking, and he was mad because he's like, dang, man, we from Arkansas, man. We got a way to go, man. We stuck here.
They were going back to Arkansas?
Yeah. I think they was coming from Florida or something like that.
Oh.
And so
they would probably have to get a rental car or something.
Yeah. That car's totaled, man. It took the whole driver's side off of them, man.
Everything.
The rims was bent up and everything, man. It just looked it looked cheap.
And they did not get hurt.
No, him and his son. He was sitting there, his son stood behind him, and they didn't get hurt, which was good. To see that it's exit 60.
Yeah.
So we backing up right now. You see all the other traffic. Fortunately for them, they can see it and just get off instead of being stuck there in traffic. Slow down.
Right.
Somebody was nice enough to let us get off. So we went ahead and did that.
Hello.
What up, Manny?
What up? What up? Well, I guess she here. Okay.
Who?
You just woke up?
Yeah. Trying to see where everybody was. Okay. I thought Gigi was home for a second.
Oh, you saw her? Nah, she's still in Texas, man.
Oh, they went back to school yet? Did it hit the school?
Tomorrow? Nah, it didn't mess up the school, man.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna head back tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Oh, is y'all recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's cool, man.
All right.
Yeah, so we basically just got off here.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it for that, man.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for them trucks. Them 18-wheelers or something else.
Terrible. But it happened. If anybody knows about it, please put it in the comments because I still go try to find it. But it was half hour, 45 minutes from Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, they going down now. That was like
So who those people say they were gonna call to get them to come pick them up off the highway?
Well, they got a call. You know, they're
The wrecker will bring a car, or
Yeah.
somebody with their insurance company will.
you
Somebody
know,
bring a car
you
out
know, you
to
get
them.
accidents, you call it in, and they send folk out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, have you ever seen anything like that, man?
No, only in the movies.
Yeah, only movies. Speaking of which, it's time to watch our movie now.
Yeah, I guess it is.
But yeah, so I just wanted to show that video, man. R.I.P. to the folk that got killed in that, because I know it's at least two of the drivers. I don't know anybody else. Anybody hear anything about August 30th, 2021? August 13th, 2021.
Yeah.
Exit 60 on I-12 or I-10. I gotta look it up.
I-12 or I-10. Okay.
Yeah, just, let us know and put in the comments so I can read up on them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all we got for you now. We're gonna be going. You know, this is the F and G show,
The F and G show.
and we are out.
You're out.